Good afternoon, everyone. So today I'll be presenting about case study of Brotons. And my name is Hanin Sharif Mahmood Ode, and here's all my personal details. And there's a table of contents, and let me start off with typical budgeting process in a business organization. So the budgeting process is the process of putting a budget in a place. This process involves planning and forecasting, implementing, monitoring and controlling, and finally evaluating the performance of a budget. And the management sets financial goals using its existing results together with forecast revenue. The expense are monitored for accuracies and the income is monitored to ensure that all financial activities are in consistency with the financial goals of the organization. So now we're talking about determining the factor that restrict outputs. So company must analyze and their available resource against their project production plans. When these are compared, the management can identify which resource will be adequate to fit the project production plans, and this will be a factor which restrict the output. The factor which restrict the output will be the factor which the organization is unable to supply in infinite quality quantities, and this can be due to either the cost or other external factors such as regulation which within the industry. And now we're talking about ongoing review of the budget. So the final step after getting approved is the ongoing review of the budget. The ongoing review of the budget is entails the continuous monitoring and evaluation of the budget which are in use and in identifying how they can be optimized, and planning a budget and failing to adhere to its counterproductive because the company would probably fail to meet its financial goals and exceed its plan expenditure, which is an indicator for impending financial loss. So now we're talking about critical evaluation of Broton article zero-based budgeting to cut costs during the COVID-19 pandemic. So zero-based budgeting is an effective strategy to cut costs during the COVID-19 pandemic for Bartons. One of the first methods of reducing costs is to analyze the expenditure and identify which expense can be reduced or eliminated from of the organization. So this is due to the economic downturn induced by the pandemic. In order to curb the spread of the disease, most government enforce a nationwide lockdowns where all economic activities would downshut except for essential service. And zero-based budgeting is an effective budgeting method in the context of pandemic because it is a clean sheet approach with a proof which allow the manager to surgical cut costs with rational and accuracy without comparison of it issue that may be not be relevant anymore. And for example, a restaurant or a bar has had its work environment transformed during the pandemic. Therefore, the expense such as rental, machineries, salaries, and sales will also change. Those clean sheet approaches to budgeting would give the company more relevant insight to their spending, and discretionary expense such as travel and advertising will also cut down for Burton's. So in conclusion, in my opinion, is that zero-based budgeting was an effective method and the most appropriate budgeting strategy for Burton in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. The company benefit from this budgeting method such that it can help the company cope with the changes in the revenue and maintaining a profit margin. So now we are talking about how the performance of company can improve in terms of planning, controlling, and decision making. So it is essential for companies to improve their planning by investing their cost saving into research and development. When the company cut its cost to it reduce the cost of incurring losses and grow its profit margin, which is an important premise in implementing zero-based budgeting within an organization. However, the company to grow it is essential to have a sound investment in R&D, and R&D will open a new horizon for the company as it's discover more efficient method of working and it build the competitive edges of the company. R&D would also help the company keep up with the emerging trends in the industry and capitalize on them before they are output from business. So companies can also improve their performance by looking into a new market, and this can save costs in implementing zero-based budgeting. For example, instead of increasing the market budget and increasing expenditure on sales and discount on retained customer, a company can look into entering into a new market. Therefore, looking into a new market helps the company grow its sales revenue as the products would be in their introduction stage of the product life cycle. For example, the market which the business can enter include India, Nigeria, Mexico, and China. So first, we'll be talking about contribution of management accounting to organization budgetary control through computational technique. So first is the capital budgeting. So capital budgeting is the beneficial because it helps the business identify which fixed asset it can accept as a purchase or as a form of investment. This technique is essential because it breaks down the return which can be expected from an asset on an annual basis through the analysis of the project cash flow, while also reflecting the expense and potential cost of maintenance. And one of the main drawback of the capital budgeting is lies in the projection of the cash flow, because cash flow can also be project. However, they can are not allowed reflective of how the business will go. Thus, it can leave the company with many unmet projection. So now we're talking about the variance. So variance is the analysis between the budget and financial behavior and the actual financial behavior within the organization. Variance is applicable for both revenues and costs, and this help measure the deviation which of either of these makes from the budget value. Therefore, variance can be either positive, where the actual expense are lower than expected and the revenue is higher than project, or negative, where the actual expense are higher than expected and the revenue is lower than expected. So one of the major limitation of variance analysis is that it is driven from financial statement which are released on the end of the financial year. Therefore, the variance is less effective as an ongoing tool for managers, but instead it is more historic. In my opinion, this technique is effective because it provides guideline on how a company performs in relation to set budget, which gives a realistic level on its overall cost. And here's a reference criteria. Thank you for watching.